there were palm trees on 495. I wish there were palm trees.
Welcome back to another episode of the 495 podcast. I'm your host, Nick Esposito, alongside my good friend,
Michael White.
And today is a very exciting day because we got one of my good friends in studio, DJ Phil Vollaro.
What's up, Nick?
What's going
on? Mike, what's up?
What's up, brother?
How you feeling today?
Nepotism is alive and well.
Yes, that's how we roll.
Yeah, baby.
In our podcast series, we like to take people from Long Island, and you don't have to be the WFAN stars of the world, but someone that's thriving on Long Island, or someone who just has a good personality, a good person, and someone in my life that came to my mind was Phil, DJ Phil. This guy is a character. One, we'll get into why he's a character. The things that he's accomplished. He's a business owner. He was born in Bayshore, right?
Yep.
And went to Islip High School. And we have this patch-out connection because I used to work in the athletic communications department, and not to get too much about me, but
you love talking about yourself.
We love talking about.
Nick, you're sexy.
Yeah, I love talking about myself. But we connected, through a mutual friend, and then I worked with Phil.
You hit it off? Love at first sight?
Yeah, we did. Phil, you've done what's your average? You do 500 weddings?
500 weddings a year.
That's insane.
Wow.
I helped him out on a couple weddings, and they're always insane. He does a great job. He gets the crowd. I've been to, obviously everyone's been to weddings. There's nothing worse.
I've never been invited to a wedding.
Yes. There's nothing worse at a wedding. If the DJ doesn't get people going, that kills the whole vibe. It really does.
And is it always the DJ's fault? I've been to weddings where they just finally get going on the dance floor, and then they roll out dessert and just kill everything.
It's the venue's fault. Yeah, it's not the DJ's
Right,
fault.
right.
So I met Phil through a mutual friend, and we worked together.
Frank the Tank.
Yeah, Frank the Tank.
Excellent.
At St.
Feels so
Joseph's
good when it
College.
hits
So
your
there's always a patch-out connection. Everything we do, we always find there's a patch-out
Yes,
connection.
right, yeah.
But so Phil, we're bringing you in today. We want you to tell us some of your stories, some of your crazy stories that you experienced.
You really want to know?
When did you start being a DJ and start your company and stuff like that?
In '96, I was in college, Five Towns Music College, and one of my friends brought me out to do a party, and he let me go out on the dance floor. I got a little crazy. I got jiggy with it. He's like, "Yo, you'd be great for this job."
Oh, nice. So you were like the crowd guy?
Yeah.
Went out there,
the hype man?
blew up some
He's
saxophones.
like, "You're a natural." I'm like, "Let's go."
Awesome.
There's just some people that were born to be firemen, born to be cops, born to be journalists. Phil's born to be a DJ.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just it came natural. You gotta love what you do.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. That
That's
passion
important.
gets felt, right?
Right.
So
I wanted to be a porn star, but that didn't work out.
Did they break the ruler out on the interview? Is that what happened?
Is
I'm
it
a little shy.
was it a time thing?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's great.
But
So 500 a year, I'm not a mathematician, but
Okay.
365 days in a year, so sometimes you're double, triple booked in a
Yes.
day? Wow.
On the weekend, yeah.
Do you have a team? Or
Yeah.
is it always
I have
you?
a team of 50, so I don't do all 500, but I do a large majority.
Wow, 50?
Yeah.
Wow, huge. How do you keep track of all those people?
a lot of
You got them
sleepless
pinned
nights.
up on your phone, make sure they're where they have to be?
Yeah. I need to know where they are, where they're sleeping, what they're doing.
Yeah, right. God, that's a lot. I
Yeah.
had trouble just keeping track of Nick.
I know. I don't know where this guy
He won't
is.
let me track him on my cell phone. But
no tracking. You can't control me. Let's get into it a little bit. Obviously, you've been to so many different weddings and the different events and stuff like that.
Yep.
What are some stories that come to your mind that you're like, that was crazy. That was a crazy event, or
There's so many different calibers of it.
right. What is the craziest thing you've ever seen? In a wedding?
We always encounter fights, drugs, sex,
Okay.
Right.
drama, family drama.
Yeah,
Oh,
scratching and
awesome.
clawing.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write the book in 2020.
There you go.
Yeah.
Will we get the first read?
Yeah, you'll get it. Yeah,
All right, cool.
I'm gonna dedicate it to you guys.
He needs 2 more years for this book to start. For some
Yeah,
reason.
well, I gotta protect.
So let's go through each one. So you actually just walked in on one of these rooms and people are just having sex during a
the
wedding.
bridal suite, not the bride and groom, but some
Right.
bridal party.
They hit it off, sure.
Yeah, I did
yeah.
a wedding at a house once in Montauk, and I walked into the bathroom, and the guy was riding the girl on the counter. I was just opening the door. I'm like, "Yo, bro,
High
awesome.
five.
I
That's
did.
awesome.
He's like, guy code, don't say anything.
Yeah. Well, they were drunk, and I said, "I'm next," and I walked out.
Oh, man. Do you have any, and I don't want to derail the stories, but are there some venues where crazier stuff seems to happen than others?
Yeah, I did a wedding once in 2010 where the groom was totally blitzed and drunk and was like that through the ceremony. And he still married, his wife, and he was drunk through the ceremony. When the reception started, he was on the dance floor. He pulled his pants down to his ankles, and the father of the bride went over and gripped them by the neck and dragged them out of the room. They got into a fight.
Oh, a fist fight?
A fist fight.
Holy crap.
Cops are called. We're trying to dance people. The groom comes running into the room, knocks over one of the waiters, spills salad and shit all over the dance floor. Oh, my God. I stop the music. The father runs in, grabs my microphone, and he goes, "This wedding is over. I paid for it. I ended it."
Wow.
Shut the music off.
Wow. That's like something out of a movie, man.
Yeah. Did you get a tip after that, though?
No, I still had to get paid because the bride was supposed to
That's
pay
like
cash the day of.
Yeah, yeah.
So I got scared shit. I didn't know what to do. You know, cops came in and the family started fighting.
Did you get paid?
I got video of it, though.
Oh, that's great.
Power of the cell
World
phone.
star.
I took video of that shit. Nobody was going to believe me.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So you got paid, though. You got paid,
I went up to the father. I let like an hour go by, and they didn't even serve dinner yet.
So what happened at the hour? So I thought it was over the wedding. They were just milling about for an hour?
into the wedding.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and the guests were pissed because they didn't eat yet. So they were asking us, where's the nearest diner? It was hysterical.
Oh, wow. What a shit show.
It was a shit show.
Wow. My cousin's cousin. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, he passed out like before his wedding party even started.
That's awesome.
They had to prop him up like Weekend at Bernie's for his wedding photos. It's
my favorite
crazy.
movie.
Crazy. The couple's still together, so maybe it's good luck.
No, because like then that Monday came, the father called, tried to get money back, and the hall's like, really?
Yeah.
And they annulled the marriage, and that was it.
Have you ever been to a wedding where it's just like in the middle of the wedding they just call it off? I'm sure you've seen that.
Okay. Go all the way back to like late 90s because I've been doing this since 96. We did the wedding. We were into the speech part, the toast of the wedding, and the groom wheeled in a TV with a DVD player or VHS, I forget. I think it was VHS. It was like 97 or whatever. They do the toast, and then the groom's like, "I'd like to say a few words." And he puts the microphone down by the TV monitor where the speaker comes out, and he presses play on the VCR. And it's the bride and the best man doing it. I was like, yes!
Holy shit.
I knew that's where that was going.
Swear to God.
Oh, my.
It was in West Islip. I won't reveal the catering hall. It was awesome. Bride ran out of the room crying.
Oh,
I already got
God.
paid. Wedding was over in an hour. We packed up.
Wow, that's wild.
True
man.
story.
That
So
is
I'm sure there was just an overwhelming gasp or something.
Oh, yeah. Some people laughed. Some people cried. Then everyone got quiet. And
Right.
That's like what do you say after that? After you're the head of the party, you're the voice of the party. Like,
Yeah,
what do you
have
say?
to, like, smooth it over?
Well,
All right,
They say that true love is blind.
yeah.
all right. Now the bridesmaid. Would you like to come up and say a few words?
Let's just keep this rolling.
I will tell you, everything you see on TV is just like what we do in real life at weddings. Wedding Crasher, the wedding ringer, right? With Kevin Hart, it's all
real.
It's all real. That's what happens.
So you've seen characters like come in like that. You obviously like these guys aren't a part of this wedding, just like having
yeah.
a ball.
Yeah, from other weddings they come in. Yeah.
Wow.
I did one at the Watermill 2 weeks ago, and 3 chicks from the upstairs party came downstairs.
Well, that's
and
not
crashed
bad.
our wedding. They were hot, so we were talking to them in the photo booth. Hey, what's up?
That's not bad then, right?
Did you ever have like people who were beefing with people at the wedding come roll up in their cars, fighting outside, things like that?
No, but that happens internally in the wedding with family.
Wow. Yeah.
Fights are the best. I love it. It's great. Unless they're drunk.
Something's got to break up that monotony.
Yeah.
'Cause weddings are so cookie cutter.
it's great.
Yeah.
Imagine when something out of whack happens. It's like, wow, that was a good day.
So like you do 500 weddings a year. It doesn't become monotonous to you. Like you've done it so many times.
Sure.
And like I've had a friend that filmed weddings, and he's just like,
Right.
I did it for like a year, and it was cool. Like the first couple of them are awesome because you get a lot of good visuals and stuff like that. But he's
Yeah.
like, I got so bored of it because every wedding is literally the same thing.
No, it's not. Every wedding's different. I can tell you. Every bride's different. Every family.
And that's where the passion comes. I went to 10 weddings in one.
So there you
I
go.
felt like Groundhog's Day toward the end.
Yeah.
I was like, this is awful. But, my passion wasn't going to weddings.
Right,
I got
right,
dragged
right.
to these weddings.
Well, let's dress up. You can be a wedding crasher.
There you go.
Exactly.
Phil will give you the tip. Hey, we're gonna be here this time.
We'll be
Bring you and your
Cowboys from
buddy.
Oakland. Yeah, I love it.
Bring you and your
Then
buddy.
I did a wedding at Giorgio's many years ago, and this guy died like right after the first dance.
Holy
So,
shit! Who died? The groom?
The uncle of the bride. So we did the first dance. We did everything. We're about 2 hours into the wedding, and then everyone had to find their seats to get dinner orders. And this guy just went head first down on the dance floor. Nose hit the dance floor, so blood splattered everywhere. So that they thought he died. They thought his heart exploded. So everyone starts screaming, yelling. I shut the music off. They called in the EMTs, whatever. They turned him over. He had a heart attack. They took him out. But there was still blood everywhere.
Wow.
So it was the bride's uncle. So the bride's family left, or half of the family left. And then the groom's side was left, and he comes over. He goes, listen, a lot of us don't know that guy, so can we get the party going? I'm like, what? I'm like, bro. I'm like, he goes, well, we paid for everything. We're here. I'm like, you're right. I'm like, yo, Pitbull, here we go.
Put the music up. Let's do it.
I forgot what I played then. I think it was I Got a Feeling, Black Eyed Peas. But if it was something today, I would have played, Don't Stop the Part.
And that's an interesting part about being a DJ, right? It's like got to know every song, what's going on and
everything.
So you just like, what do you have? Like your iTunes just constantly going. Spotify. It's like
we have everything. We have hard drives with like terabytes of music. We have YouTube ready because people come up and request the stupidest shit.
Right. Yeah. What do you say? So we all requested songs from a DJ.
Sure.
I remember I was 18. I was a best man at my brother's wedding.
Right.
The DJ. They would never just say, "Nah, we're not playing it." It's always like, "Yeah, don't worry about it."
Next song. Yeah.
Is that the move? Just tell the kid, "Don't worry about it. We got you," and then don't play
if
it.
The client says take request, and it depends how great the request is.
Yeah.
So we just usually say, "Well, I'll see if we have it. If it's a really hot chick, I'm playing it."
Yeah, that's true.
Now, we talked about mishaps, death, cheating. Was there ever a touching moment at one of these weddings?
All right, now we're getting into a Howard Stern moment. Yeah, there's a lot of it.
Yeah, I imagine there is. Yeah,
because everyone's so enamored by the love, at the wedding, and they come alone or they're single, and they're really upset. They want somebody.
Yeah.
So we get that a lot. We get hit on by men. We get hit on by women.
The DJ?
DJs, MCs, all my staff, roadies get hit on.
Right.
By an aunt that's alone, that's out of town, a bridesmaid that's single.
I have
drunk,
a room upstairs.
A mom.
Sure. The mom.
Yeah.
How many after parties you get invited to?
A lot. All of them. We go all the time.
You do? You go to all of them?
Keep the party going.
And the interesting thing about
you go with your equipment? Or?
No. We just go and hang out.
And Phil doesn't drink or smoke, right?
No, I don't. No drugs, no smoking, no drinks, just sex.
Gotta be something.
Yeah, but I mean, to keep the energy that he keeps the entire wedding. What is it, like 5 hours? This guy's
6 hours.
5, 6. The guy is just constantly going.
Red Bull.
Some people are just born with more internal energy than others.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to burn it one way or the other. If it's not going to be drugs, then let it be sex.
That's it.
So do you see a lot of
safe sex?
There you go, safe sex.
Safe sex.
Yeah, we just had the HR department in here, so
Okay.
Yes, thank God they're not here now.
And she handed out condoms.
Yes, you got to be safe. So I'm sure you see a lot of corny stuff that happens at these weddings all the time, right?
Every client's different, and God bless them because everybody knows what they want.
Yeah.
But we do get the clients that are very Disney-esque, and they want everything Disney.
Oh, you want to be like
this,
the queen,
that,
Right. Princess weddings, yeah.
Princess weddings, play this, play every Disney song that was out in every movie.
That sounds rough.
Then we get girls that are young, between 22 and 30 that they want a club-like wedding.
make it
and
a
they're just
club.
like, yo, keep it going, house music.
That's what my brother did. He was like 24. He turned into a
Steve
club.
Aoki, keep it going. Want Pitbull, we want this. I'm like, and they just want to dance.
Right.
The wedding song, because I feel like out there everyone chooses the same damn wedding. So if it's the hot song that's the hottest Ed Sheeran song that year.
Yeah.
So like I've been to I think it was last summer. I went to like 3 weddings and they all pretty much had the similar wedding song.
Yep.
So you must hear the same damn wedding song.
Shit.
Like every friggin'
After
wedding.
the wedding, I get in my truck or my car or my van, and we put on just like the rock station.
But
Just a detox.
Oh,
right?
we have to. Like, Pearl Jam's on. Yeah.
is there like an odd wedding song that like pops in your mind? Like, like this is like a unique song or like some like random, like some like rap song or hip hop song or something like that? Does that ever happen?
Yeah, every once in a while you're like, oh my God, they picked this song. And you're just
Like, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah.
Now, do you ever go to a rock wedding where they just want rock music played?
Yes.
Wow, I've never been to one of those at all.
Kiss, Ozzy, Metallica. I did one a couple months ago, and the groom was like, yo, I like Metallica. And the bride's like, oh, you can't dance to that. Half the wedding, every break, dinner, whatever, I played Metallica.
Nice.
Groom was like, yes.
That's
Give us a fat tip. He's like, you the man.
Here's your opportunity to give shout outs to whoever. What are some of your favorite venues to do?
Oh, my God. Land's End right here in Sayville, right? Watermill, Westbury Manor, Bridgeview Yacht Club, and Long Beach.
What do you like most about these places? Is it the
what
food?
makes a venue good for a DJ?
It's always the staff and the food.
Gotcha.
That's what it's about. I don't care about the location because I'm not the one taking the photos, whether it's water or land. The client is, the bride. But we go because of the staff and the food.
Right. And how often do people, do you go to a crew of 2 people typically? One's DJ and
It depends on the wedding, right?
It depends on the weddings. Every job is 2 or more people. Sometimes 5 people, 7 people.
Now, how have weddings changed from over the last 22 years?
Oh, my God. You wouldn't believe.
Yeah?
Crazy.
So how have they changed? Because, like the foundation is still there,
The
They
foundation
introduce
is
people,
there.
they run out.
You got to be in love. You run out. You do your first dance.
Yeah, right.
A lot of people doing away with the bouquet and the garter.
Yeah, that's kind of...
It's just kind of
right?
I can tell you a funny story
Yeah.
about the garter. So I was at my cousin's wedding, and there's like a I hope they're not listening to this.
Don't worry. The chances of them listening to this
It's
are
very slim. So there was like I think it was her grandparent, the groom's grandparents' sister, so like the great aunt or something like that, and she got obliterated, and she's like well into her 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
And then DJ comes along, and everyone gets ready for the bouquet and whatever, and then she gets out there, and she, out of all the pretty girls, 80-year-old grandma comes up and snatches the girl like she's Odell Beckham Jr. in the air, and then so like the guys have to go next and whatever, and then these guys are like, oh shit.
So she caught the bouquet.
Yeah, and then some
she didn't hand it off as a
no, so some 22, 24-year-old dude had to like go all the way up her leg.
Yeah.
And just,
when they do
That's
it,
great,
it's
man.
great.
I
It's
love
fun
that.
at a wedding when you do it. If you have single people,
That's
fun.
I've done some where people love it. They go with it. The guy gets naked. He puts the garter up on the girl. He rides on her. He gives her a lap dance. He puts the garter up to like her, her ass.
Yeah.
And I did it a couple weeks ago, and the girl that had to get it put on, was mortified, but her boyfriend videotaped the whole thing on his phone. He shook my hand. He goes, "That was awesome, bro." Because my girlfriend hates you right now. I'm like, yeah.
Oh man.
it's awesome.
So what about
Yeah.
Does doing this day in and day out, does it make you cynical about marriage? Does it you're like this is all
Well, if I do get married, of course, we're just all going to Vegas.
There you
Bringing
go.
Benny, we're going, having a great time.
awesome.
Yeah,
I don't want to do what we do every day here because I
course,
see it
right.
every
Yeah,
weekend.
it's work. It's
I
gonna
get
feel
married
like work.
500 times a year. Right.
Get married.
We're just gonna have a big party, invite everybody, get some animals.
Yeah, what are some of the more
Wait,
unique
some what?
Animals.
You're just gonna let that fly?
Get some pandas running around.
I like pandas, but
penguins or something. Yeah, my cousin wanted to get married actually at the aquarium. Have you ever done a wedding
I
there?
went to a wedding at the aquarium. One of the first ones I ever had.
Oh, okay.
actually. Yeah.
So
But
is
anyway,
that?
go ahead.
Do
Well, they have 2 rooms, so he'd get married
Well,
downstairs.
now
in
they
the
built the
tanks.
thing upstairs.
Yeah, upstairs it's much better.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
it was just around the tank.
Do they like walk around with like penguins serving you like hors
Nah,
d'oeuvs
they
or
can't.
something?
They actually
Yeah,
yell
like
at
in
you
the- like
because
in the
they don't want it too
cartoons.
loud because the seal line gets all pissed off outside.
Yeah.
Um,
But so yeah, I wanted to ask you, what are some of the more unique weddings that you've been to?
Everyone's doing the barn thing. I did one a couple weeks ago out east.
right.
They did a barn. They got married outside in November. We're freezing our ass off, Everybody likes the rustic feel, the barn.
Yeah, Benny does a lot of.
Yeah, she get married in
yeah.
here then. It's very rustic.
Yeah,
rustic.
let's go. Yeah. We'll get Benny to
Yeah,
help
Benny
us out.
does
He's
a lot
cleaning
of
right now.
what he calls offbeat weddings, like
Yeah.
when they're not at the catering hall with all the
Correct.
stuff and the
So
smoke.
the barn
and
is very big. The vineyards, they want to get married, surrounded
Right,
by
right.
wine. A lot I do in the city, and they don't do what we do out here. They just have a big venue, and they just, chill and
Right,
party.
right, right.
You,
They have
you,
food from the outside.
you do you travel to do a couple
Yeah,
different.
tri-state area.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to pay more, though.
There
Oh,
you go.
let's back up. How have
Yeah.
weddings changed? I'm curious.
Oh yeah.
Since
So how they
90s.
changed? So obviously the music has changed. The gear that we have, the photo booths now, the lighting, the TVs. We didn't have this, 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I've been doing this since '96. We had all this in the late '90s. So now when the mothers come in with the bride, and the mother's like between 40 and 60, she's like, "Oh, we didn't have this when I got married in the '70s." So the music has changed. The whole bouquet garter. A lot of times they don't do it. We're doing away with a lot of formalities, but we're doing more of like a club-like type wedding where we just want to dance. Then we have after parties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the little burgers come out, sliders
Burgers come
and stuff.
out. We go to the
Food truck
hotel.
pulls up.
The food truck.
Yeah.
we go to
Bacon,
the
egg, and
hotel.
cheeses.
Yeah, gotcha. So, yeah, I remember when I got married, we just wanted to make it like a party. So, we're
Yeah.
like, let's get this food thing out of the way fast. So
Nice.
don't space it out.
Okay.
So just
Yep.
we served the food, we served the second course or whatever it was, the salad,
That's
the
it.
thing, and then from there we just
Nice.
danced and stuff.
You got married. You look like you're like 12.
Yeah, I'm almost 40, 39.
Really?
Yeah,
God
yes.
bless you, bro.
Oh, thank you.
How long
Yeah.
you been married?
Well, I'm not married anymore. But that
Oh,
was-
good. Smart
yeah.
guy.
That's right.
The first time's the best. The second time is just for sex and money. So if you want to join with me, I'm on sugarmama.com trying to find the best one. And there's another site, AsianSugarMama.com. That's where you want to
They
go.
got something for everybody.
They do, yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
That's great.
But yeah, so yeah, a lot of them. Like I complained about some weddings I've been to because it's like every time someone gets up to dance, and
Right.
this is how we had based what we wanted to do. They were saying, "Oh, sit down again for this," and
I
then
know.
the party never gets going, and then
Exactly.
finally people would dance, and then it's Venetian hour, and it's
Yep.
like, and then it's over, and
Exactly.
it's like, did anyone have fun at this? Who is this party tailored to?
Too much food.
Too much food, exactly. And food's great and everything, and people like to show off with all this
Oh,
food.
that's
but it runs interference on the fun.
Yeah, that's what we do on Long Island.
And some of these weddings, they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000 on a wedding. 'Cause
crazy.
in Long Island, New Jersey, Connecticut, we all have to show off.
Right.
And if you have the
It's
money,
not like this elsewhere.
that's what people do. They come in. Well, Mom, Susie had this. We can do this. Ours would be better. Ours looks better. Ours would be bigger. Let's do this.
Yeah, it's a real keeping up with the Joneses. Out-of-state weddings are nothing like
Nothing.
This. They're in the back
Nothing.
of a restaurant. They're in the
They're in
house.
a barn. They're
Yeah.
in a field.
I always thought about. I wanted when I get married, I want to have to do something unique to see if this would ever happen. But I always thought of how you have Airbnb now. It's the hot thing. To rent a huge Airbnb, a castle somewhere. You can go upstate or even on Long Island. They're $2,000, $3,000 a night or something. It's a huge place, and someone with a big courtyard, and everyone's really stealing my idea now.
Yeah.
But and then it's huge, and then everyone just parties there all night, some 20-bedroom place, and everyone just crashes there at the end of the night.
Right, I'm down.
So it's just a huge house party.
Yeah, a huge house party, but it's an elegant place because this place is
Right.
And we could do it there because I can marry you now. I'm an officiant.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
I did it online, so
Congratulations.
you can call me Reverend Dr. Phil. I've been marrying people every couple weeks. It's great.
That's awesome.
So
yeah,
You get cheddar for that? Or are you just doing it at the for your clients?
I charge for it, and I do it anywhere at the venue, your house. You come to my office, I can marry you.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow.
I got the certificate and everything. It's
So
great.
I better get on that website soon.
Let's
then.
go.
Yeah.
It's $100. When I do meet girls, I go, you are sleeping with the Reverend. They go, oh my God.
Wow, that's so nice. It's I can't wait to tell my mom.
And I go,
It's a holy man.
I go, let's see what your mom looks like.
So do you create this script, or do you read something offline or
Oh,
something?
Google, bro. It's 2018.
So you don't.
I find that shit. I read it. I just add their name in. We're done.
Sweet.
We gathered here today with Nick and Mike.
And a beautiful.
Don't make this official, please.
I do,
Stop where you are.
I do a lot of same-sex weddings. A lot.
Yeah,
I
but I'm
did-
sure those are fun.
I did a lesbian wedding last Sunday.
Where at?
In Massapequa at this catering hall. They loved it. I made them kiss a lot.
There you go. Kissing's a good, right?
Very good. People are in love.
Love is
They
love.
kiss.
I don't care.
Love is love.
What they do.
Awesome.
I was coined one of the funniest best man speeches
Oh, okay.
at my brother's wedding.
I did watch it.
He did watch it.
was
Yeah,
very good.
yeah.
Some guy came up to me and he's like, "Dude, I've been to 100 weddings. You're one of the best." Phil's waving to some of our people, some characters that walk past our office.
Yeah, they go fishing down at the old fishing hole.
So so some guy came up to me after my speech, and I was pretty nervous during it, but he was like, "That was one of the best, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't think it was that bad."
Good.
But I'm sure you've seen a litany of really bad speeches.
Yeah, that's another whole avenue we can go down. I get some guys or girls, Maid of Honors do it. Best men, they go up. They don't know what to say. They're nervous. They're done in 2 minutes. Then you get the classic Maid of Honor. They know the bride since birth, and they pull out.
Go through.
Scroll.
30 pages of scroll. And we're talking about when they met on the bus,
Maid
when
of
they
Honor
did
is
this.
famous for that.
Her ex-boyfriends, when they did this. Then we're up to the bachelorette party. I'm like, oh, my God. Everyone's asleep.
Yeah, right,
you know?
right.
And they're crying. They can't get through with it. And then the guys, I get some guys that just don't understand. They bring up ex-girlfriends of the grooms.
It's like wedding
I'm
singer.
like, bro, what are you doing? Yeah. And then they're long-winded. One time I did a wedding, and the bride signaled me to cut him. Because he was up there for 15 minutes.
Wow.
And I cut him. The rest of the wedding, he was in my face.
Really?
Did
What the fuck?
Did you tell him that it was the?
I couldn't throw the bride. I couldn't throw
right?
under the
Yeah,
bus.
yeah.
What'd you just say? It was a mistake.
I'm like,
to
bro,
Mike,
we had
so-
him. I got other things I got to do. And then he sent his girlfriend up to me screaming behind the DJ booth at me.
God.
You fucking cut the best man off. He wasn't done. And he didn't know what else to say. He just kept going, yeah. And he was just up there stalling.
Right.
I'm like, I had to cut him, bro.
I regret to say this now that we're 25 minutes into the podcast, but Phil, the name of your DJ company is After Hours Entertainment.
After hours, yes. Live music and DJ entertainment.
And you have offices in Ronkonkoma.
Ronkonkoma, Plainview, and Bethpage.
So, like,
We're
taking
open
over the
every
island.
day, 24/7.
The Ronkonkoma location is not too far away from our Patchogue here. So.
Yeah, like 10 minutes away.
Now, when people want to use you, do you give them a sample of what you do? How do you show people what you do?
You just tell them to listen to the 495 podcast, and you'll get the
That's
good,
it,
good
baby.
grasp.
Yeah.
We live in the day and age of YouTube, and we're always performing live every month. January, I have 3 live shows, and it's on my
people come down?
website.
Okay.
It's on social media, Instagram, Facebook. You come down. You have to see a DJ live because you're going to spend a lot of money.
That's
you
what
want to
I'm
hear the
saying,
mix.
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And what is the website if you want to mention that as well?
It's afterhours.ent.com.
And you're all over social media, too.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, After Hours DJ Music.
Phil's my boy here, so I'm going to
Yeah.
give him the plug as much as I can.
Yeah,
But, like,
man.
all of your reviews are always overwhelming.
All 5-star because we have fun. You
Yeah,
know, we
they
love
really
what
do.
we do. We got to have fun. Yes, it's a job. We're professional, but we come in smiling, And all my clients are our friends after. We still hang out. We talk to them. We're friends on Facebook. They call me up for their christenings, their other parties, work parties,
Their
family
sisters,
parties.
yep.
Yeah, because we keep it in the family. We love what we do. It's not just a job where we show up and we're pissed off we got to be there. Like, we have fun, you know? We joke around.
And there's a trend in weddings too now. You know, obviously, the summer used to be like your hot, months or whatever. But now it's like the fall, right?
September to the end of November.
Yeah, like a lot of people are getting engaged now, friends, cousins, whatever, and they're all looking like that October month, right? That's like the big thing now.
It's nice out. It's cool
That
out.
mid-July is rough. You know, a lot of
hot.
teachers got to get married in the summer.
Teachers do July and August, and
Yeah,
it's
so they
too
can go
hot.
away.
And then
Yeah.
the day of the wedding, it's 100 degrees, and the cocktail hour's outside, and they're like, "Oh, why is it so hot? Why are we sweating?"
Yeah, I was a groomsman in my cousin's cousin's wedding, and I think the wedding was in June or July.
Yeah.
and we were outside,
You're
and
sweating your balls off.
Yeah, sweating my balls off. I was like through the tux, just drenched.
Yeah.
And then my cousin is getting pissed because the bride wants to take 170,000 pictures. So we were like walking around this Westbury Manor, I think it was, and up and down the hills, and the sun's just beating on all this sweat
crazy.
pouring.
Yeah.
And then that
But
sucks.
I tell you,
hot
so
wedding's pretty rough.
Yeah, the fall is very, very popular.
Yeah, I can
Benny
imagine
will
so.
tell you we're doing weddings October, November, and a little bit of December. And a lot of brides are into that Christmas, motif where we're gonna have the Christmas tree. I want everything
so
decorated.
anything after Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving is going to have a
December
Christmas
we
theme.
have a few weddings. I probably do like 3 or 4 in the month of December, but everything else is holiday parties.
Right.
But the fall is where it's at.
So what do you do during your downtime?
There is no downtime. We're so busy booking parties every day for the rest of the year.
What do you do for fun?
This is fun.
What I do, this is fun, hanging out with you guys. I travel a lot, go to Vegas, go to AC.
Yeah.
I make my own fun. I party. I'm always around Long Island doing stuff.
Yeah, I always see you in Vegas.
Yeah,
you're always killing it in Vegas.
Yeah,
I always get like a scroll down my Instagram. It's like a shirtless picture of Phil in Vegas with some blow up dolls next to him or something.
Or with the midget.
Gotta have the midgets.
Yeah.
Midgets are fun.
And the animals.
Yeah.
Oh, I love animals. Very, very big into animals.
Yeah, like exotic pets and things like that.
No, not like that. I had a cat. He just passed away, so I was very sad about that. But I'm an animal lover, and I do whatever it takes. If I was rich, I would donate a lot of money to protect our environment, our animals.
That's awesome.
Wild animals.
Phil has a soft side.
Oh, I
too.
do. Yeah. If you're single and you have a cat or a dog, look me up. 516-976-STUD.
All right, so we're reaching that 29-minute mark.
Oh,
so
yes, you have to get somewhere, correct?
Yeah, what time is it, Nick?
It's like 10 after 1, actually.
Is it 10 o'clock? Okay, cool.
So,
So whatever you want to wrap it up with.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up now. But Phil, go ahead and tell everyone, why they should book After Hours Entertainment.
Because you will have the best fun experience with us. We're like family. We keep it real. We're not, stuffy, shady, or stale DJs and MCs. Read our reviews. Check out Google, Yelp, Facebook.
All right, cool.
All right. Excellent.
Anything
Thanks so much for coming, man.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a pleasure, bro.
Real
We
nice
got to hang
meeting you.
out.
Yeah, that sounds
I know
great,
you're
man.
single. You're good looking.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You come down to a Live After Fives and stuff like that?
I'm always busy working, but I
Yeah.
try not to because I always run into ex-girlfriends, and that's not
That's
good.
true. That's true.
Yeah. Well,
You
the
know.
longer you're alive, the more ex-girlfriends you're going to have.
Yeah, a couple ex-boyfriends, too. Not there's anything wrong with that. I mean,
Sure.
That's not bad.
No.
All right, that's the 495 podcast. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Another one is in the books. 495 Podcast, Greater Long Island. Find us on Facebook, Instagram. What's the Instagram feed? The 495 Podcast?
The Instagram's the 495 at the 495 podcast, and we're on iTunes, Spotify, the no space, so THE 495 space podcast.
Awesome.
At iTunes and
Come find us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
This is the strongest that I've ever felt before. In my current state and in these days of war, we must grow together or the end is near. Thicken up your skin and loosen up your fears. I've been waiting through my limitations, choosing to move.